Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second and 2. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to throw again. Drops it off for Chubb. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now, back out on the field, put together a good drive and get some points of their own. That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Steelers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Fields. That swung out wide to Harris. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. a Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
You got a mini base. Go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Hey, Ken. Easy. Sit high.
Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Back over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves. With this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their position.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
It's second and 8.
On play action, Fields. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Now a second and 2. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. This one, because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
No jump, ready? Hey, never mind, Monday. I can't.
Here's Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. He'll drop to throw. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And now they'll shift things around. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Second and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go, son.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Now 2nd and 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 43-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, 10.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, 10.
Fields on 1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one goes for 24 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
EQ! Hey, Steve.
They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in. Najee Harris halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. He has Brent over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Cleveland.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught here left side by Brent. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Browns first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Browns! Elijah Moore, 44 yards. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Browns 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Fields throw complete to Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koromoa. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even... Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 31 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The York on now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run with Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Extend. Delta.
On first down, Fields.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
4 yards. That's another.
Fields going to change things up here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Easy. Hey, Ken.
Fields now to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, 551.
To throw is Fields. George Pickens from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They
got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. York now for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Next to score, Steelers 35, Browns 24.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He's got this to Pickens.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, son.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Angel, angel, angel. Go.
One play action. Fields.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.